with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Jags grab it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to. Make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Minshew sets to throw. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Patriots 0.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
March 47. March 47. I got it.
Now Newton on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with White. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down and 5.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 44, Mike, 44. What's the run?
They'll try the air now with Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Armstead. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
After the run, Newton going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Thompson, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At their 49-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 13-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jaguars 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Come get some. Come get it.
They fake the give. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off.
And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 58 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Armstead on the carry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, Armstead.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Minshew. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Kick is
no problem there on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip left, rip left.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And it's Michel once again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. That's complete to White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 2.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 52.
Here's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Minshew's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
know what's up. I got the party going up. I jump with the ground.